We finished off Titania, we returned the night sky to the pixies and all of the fairy folk, and now we are going to find Ishtola. So, hey BB10. Alright, let's get this party started. Let's get it started. Emmett Self basically came out and said, you guys are fucking up all my plans. But you know what? Let's try this a different way. I'm gonna try being nice to you. And nobody fucking believes him. But we'll see where this leads. We will see. And then we saw a little more Ardbird. We saw some Seto. We saw Seto. Oh god. Okay. We saw Seto. And yeah, we're chucking along, but we need to keep moving because we need to find out what's going on with I keep wanting to say the fattest chocobo, but it's not. It's Bothri. We need to see what's going on with Bothri because he's pissed that we're taking out all of these. There's gonna be more ugly cry. Don't you worry. He's not happy that we're taking out the Light Wardens because he has them under his thumb, and they're giving him power over the people. So, he doesn't want that taken away. So let us get back into Game Plus. Yeah, Bothri's not a happy camper. Alright, so a party soon divided. Back to the Crystarium. Hoi, believe me, the story's going in a direction you're not expecting. Although, I don't know if you were totally... even though it was hinted at that the 13 and the Source have always kind of been there. It was basically confirmed and all that. So that was an interesting thing. But there's more to it. There is much more to it than just that. So, where the hell? You gotta go to the pendants. Oh, you gotta go talk to this dude. Didn't we just wake up? I thought we just woke up. We had a nice little party with Ardbert. Manager of Suites is in a cheerful mood. Good evening to you, miss. I do hope you are well rested. The Exarch and your companions are presently gathered in the Ocular. He asks that you convene with them at your earliest convenience. Alright, to the Ocular. Do you have business with the Crystal Exarch? Just say the word and I would be happy to escort you to the Ocular. And I know, you say the same thing every time, but whatever.
Ah, there you are. You're just in time to welcome our guest.
Guest? Oh, okay. He said he was going to see us later. I didn't think it was that soon.
Please. Did I not explicitly tell you that we would be meeting again soon?
Okay, soon.
Lest you forget, I made you a promise. I have no intention of meddling with your mission. I come only to observe. Your Exarch friend in particular has piqued my curiosity. Summoning you all like that. Most impressive.
Baby.
You honestly expect us to believe you've come only to observe? Or that you might deign to lift a finger to aid our cause if called upon? Even if there were a sliver of truth in your words, I would never accept your help. Not in my darkest hour. Not after all the suffering your kind has wrought.
So petty. I meant what I said, and I said what I meant. Wage your war against the Sin Eaters. Put each and every Light Warden to the sword. Prove yourselves heroes, brave and true, and I will be glad to embrace you as allies. Allies worthy of bearing the burden of truth. Surely such a partnership would be preferable to yet another round of fisticuffs. And thus did the olive branch wither and die. Pity. Well, let no man say I did not try, futile as it was. Though I suspect you will seek me out when you grow tired of making the same mistakes. Difficult decisions lie ahead of you. Decisions best made with the benefit of knowledge to which only the eternal are privy.
Yes, fisticuffs. I like that word.
For now, I shall resume my shadowy vigil. Whatever you choose to do, make sure it's worth watching, would you?
Nashu, no. No, Nashu.
What was that all about?
Just gonna jump on my
A
freaking
vain
tower.
attempt to make us doubt our chosen course, most like. As if we'd believe a word that passed his lips. Unless you think there is some truth in what he says.
Well, or Colonel, perhaps. She has been a very big stinker the last couple of days.
If he simply meant to lead us astray, he could have done so without revealing himself. At least, not in the manner he did.
Nashu, stop!
It goes
I'm
without
sure you heard
saying
that.
an alliance with the Ascians is out of the question. But since we have no way of knowing where they might be hiding, it seems only logical to press on with our mission, even if our enemy seems content for it to succeed.
Then let us discuss the Sin Eaters.
Yes.
I would begin by thanking you all for your efforts thus far.
How do you know I'm not just drinking some 7-Up with ice in it? That could totally be what I'm drinking.
In striking down the light
some
wardens
ice
of
water.
Lakeland and Ilmeg, you have accomplished more in your short time here than all of our forces managed in the last century.
That may be, but the Wardens of Calusia, Amarang, and Raktika remain.
Indeed, and their precise whereabouts are as yet unknown. Which is why I propose we divide our forces and conduct a systematic survey of each region. Once we have found our quarry, we may then determine how best to proceed.
Dang it, come on. That's better.
I'll take Amarang in that case. I know the lie of the land well enough.
You know what? I should just do this.
If there are no objections, I will make for Calusia. I have connections there both in and around Yulmore that may prove useful.
Then I would ask that you journey to Raktika. There you will find Y'shtola. With her assistance, I doubt the Warden will evade your grasp for long.
Is Y'shtola the conjurer you and Urianger used to talk about?
That's right. Though we haven't spoken much since she left for the forest.
I fear I may be to blame for that. I had every intention of relaying the news of your arrival, but she is disinclined to speak with me.
You think?
You have visited her, have you not? Might I trouble you to...
No, I was using a nail clipper because my nail was cracked, so I needed to clip it off so it would not be a problem. What are you talking about, lighting a sink or a joint? It was a nail clipper.
It would be no trouble.
My thanks. While you are all out in the field, I shall be here attending to business. I had somewhat fancifully contemplated joining the search myself, but other matters demand my attention.
Yeah, because I was clipping.
What's that?
A missive from Lord Vorthry. He invites me to join him in Yulmore to discuss the recent conflict at Lida Loran.
Oh boy.
And? Did he even bother to offer any bait? It's obviously a trap.
I should be surprised if it were not. Nevertheless, I must seize this opportunity to speak with him, even if only a few words are exchanged. Though my power will be much diminished so far from the tower, it is a risk I am willing to take. Master Alphinaud, might I impose upon you to accompany me to Yulmore prior to beginning your reconnaissance?
Of course.
Then let us make ready. Safe travels to you all.
And look, I'm not going to tell you who the Exarch is, but I'm going to tell you this. He's not a Buttian. He's not a Buttian. Okay. There are so many ruins scattered throughout Amarang. I'm honestly not even sure where to start. I confess, a great deal of my time in Calusia was spent befriending the people, but that is not to say I gave no thought to our primary goal. Once I have escorted the Exarch to Yulmore, you can be certain I will do all I can to discern the whereabouts of any warden that may be hiding in Calusia. Filia and I are no strangers to Raktika, but this is perhaps the first time we've bothered entering through the proverbial front door. At last I can finally meet Y'shtola. Thancred has told me so much about her. Yeah, I could just imagine why Y'shtola is pissed at the fucking Exarch. Oh my god, she is pissed. Before you leave, I would make a request of you. There is a church, or rather the ruins of a church, at Fort Job. Might I ask that you go there before seeking out Y'shtola? It was a place where people once gathered to worship the light. Alas, it has long since fallen into disuse. Yet within that hall there remains a tablet whose writings I believe may prove of use to Y'shtola. At the very least, such a relic would make a suitable gift for your reunion. A most considerate proposal. Very well. Ere we depart to Raktika, we shall journey unto Fort Job that we might secure this relic. Alright, so Fort Job. Let's just go here. And yes, I am having a drink. I am having a drink today, and I'm gonna go get another one here shortly, so just gonna have to deal with it, baby. Just gonna have to deal with it. Don't cry. Don't cry. Yeah, you're crying. I do not doubt this place may weather another assault by the Sin Eaters, but they cannot hope to hold it should the Yulmoran soldiers return. Even with their limited numbers, the guard can use the terrain to their advantage. Perhaps I can convince the captain to lay a few traps out in the field. Thancred and I have come across these ruined churches before. I wish I could have seen them before the flood. The windows were works of art, I'm told. Here amidst these ruins we will find the Church of the First Light, and within that hollowed hall the tablet we seek. Time is of the essence, my friend. Let us be quick. At the height of Lakeland's prosperity, these sites served not as man's final bastion, but as testament to his ingenuity and architectural prowess. The Church of the First Light was responsible for many such marvels, building majestic chapels in every corner of the realm. Alas, the flood in its inexorable tides would drown nigh everyone, and did all but put an end to the religion as a whole. For the centuries which then did rise from that fulgent deluge were seen as agents of divine punishment, sent to devour sin and sinner both, whence came the name of Sin Eater. The people were lost, seemingly forsaken by their God. Yet where there is light, there hath ever been shade, and 'twas in the dark they sought solace. The most devout of these worshippers of shadow did then migrate to the Raktika Greatwood, but that is a tale for another time. For now, let us find what remaineth of the chapel here. What remaineth of the chapel? Get around? Oh boy. Oh boy. Yes, he did. He did warn you. He's a traitor. Aye, this is indeed the church we seek. It's surprisingly intact. What little is left of the churches I've seen until now has always borne the scars of decades of disuse. Its subterranean construction hath done much to protect the hall from the ravages of time. Yet the reason for its remarkable preservation may be deduced from its decoration. As faith in the light did wane, so rose reverence for the dark. And its followers did want for places of worship. To be plain, the standards which do adorn these walls belong not to those who built them, but to worshippers of the dark, the knights blessed. Who subsequently migrated to Raktika, yes? Indeed, 'twas beneath the shaded boughs of the Raktika Greatwood that they finally found sanctuary. Often, many times did Yulmore make spurious overtures of friendship unto them, but they are no fools. The Exarch knoweth full well that Y'shtola, in her seclusion, doth labor to learn all she may of the blessed and their past. 'Tis why he sent us there, I now see. The tablet of which he spoke no doubt provideth a glimpse into the history that she so yearneth to comprehend. Well then, we'd better hurry up and find it. Search the time. Okay. Can anyone tell me what this infernal tablet even looks like? Were the tablet a fragment of holy scripture, 'twould most assuredly rest here on this altar. Yet this would, I presume, also have been where the blessed placed the font of seeing used in the practice of their faith. Whither then would they have set the tablet? I can barely see my hand in front of my face. If only that torch were a little closer. Do I have to sit here again? I guess. Search your surroundings for the tablet. You may move the camera as well as zoom in and out. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah. I must find it the tablet. Yes, Judith. Alright, where is this thing? Is it under here? Is it up there? Where is this thing? Minfilia. Yeah. Aha! You have located the time-worn tablet. Within the altar, thou sayest. Sayest. Enunciate. Naught escapeth thine eye, 'twould seem. 'Tis indeed the tablet we seek. Curious, these engravings predate the Knights Blessed. If I am not mistaken, they are written in the script of the ancient empire of Ranka, whose capital once stood in the midst of what is now Raktika. It will be no small matter to decipher them. A fine gift for our seeker of truth. 'Tis plain the Exarch understandeth Y'shtola only too well. But come, let us quit this place and make ready for our journey into the woods. Ere we depart, there is a custom of the Knights Blessed which I feel compelled to elucidate. I am not drunk, okay, stop. As I'm still enunciating a way better than I normally would. As one might expect, they deem light to be abhorrent, and everything it touches befouled. Thus do they take the utmost pains to protect all they can from its taint, including their very names. To speak plain, it is the belief of the blessed that one's own name must never be uttered in the light of the everlasting day. Yet this commandment precludeth not the use of another's. Thus do parents protect their children, and, in rare cases, masters their disciples. So it is that Y'shtola hath taken the name of Master Matoya. Lest we offend them, I bid you speak not her true name in the blessed's presence. They're not mole people. They're not. With that in mind, let us speak with the guard who keepeth vigil at the Great Wood's border. They are not mole people. You're gonna be a little surprised when you see them. You will be a little surprised. We're gonna finally we're gonna get to your waifu. I know you've been waiting for this moment. You were asking after her. I know you were. I pray thee heed mine explanation of the Blessed's customs. 'Twould be ill advised to provoke their ire. It would be good to see Y'shtola again. I have no reason to, but I can't help feeling nervous about meeting Y'shtola. Well met, traveler. What business brings you here? Yes, of course. Right this way.
No matter how far he goes, man cannot resist looking back on the path he has walked. The untold stories and secrets of the past can be more alluring than the promise of tomorrow. And so he braves the forests of Raktika in search of mystery and wonder. Of Ronka, to which all seekers of hidden truths are inevitably drawn.
We have arrived. Vast though these woods may be, they are, by and large, uninhabitable.
Really?
Not so the swamps of Sidia, however, whose sparse foliage permitted man a foothold.
For fuck's sake, he's never gonna go away again, is he?
No lands must remain beyond our grasp. Go forth, conquer, rule! Forgive me. A sudden pang of nostalgia for those halcyon days. Exploring virgin territories, subjugating primitive peoples, all for the glory of Garlemald.
If you've brought your ivory standard, I'll be happy to tell you where to stick it.
Can we not simply take a moment to enjoy the view together? Or would you rather I spied on you from the shadows? wounds. Much more of this, and I may very well begin to regret my show of good faith.
If you really want to stay, then help us fight.
No, I think not. I am an observer, nothing more.
He's like, nope. No.
Even shielded by the shadows of these boughs, I feel the light's presence most keenly. To accompany you is taxing enough. To fight is out of the question.
I will suffer your company if I must, but not your commentary.
Oh. Thancred has told me of the Ashians and what they have done. If he isn't willing to help, is it wise to let him stay with us? If he never opened his mouth again, it would be too soon. What is it now? Do you expect me to regale you with friendly banter? Oh, very well. I will humor you this once. You may consider it my latest act of good faith. Come on, then. What do you wish to know? Oh. Well, why choose this form here in the first? Well, what a curious question. Mortal flesh is but the vessel into which we Ascians pour the elixir of our souls, molding it as fits the occasion, or not, if we so choose. Be it for a year or a millennium, I prefer to retain the same form until my duty is done. So, after arriving here in the first, I fashioned some hapless body into the man you see before you. Though as your friend over there can attest, there are those of us who forego such alterations. He was ever the rash one, Laya Brea, jumping from vessel to vessel, never heeding the toll it took on him. Okay. 'Tis plain our Ascian counterpart meaneth to follow wheresoever we lead. Were it otherwise, he would not suffer the overabundance of light in these woods. Verily, it pervadeth every corner, and so long as the Light Warden remaineth, the Sin-Eater shall be free to prey upon these lands without surcease. If naught is done, 'tis but a matter of time before the blessed succumb. 2 years past, a swarm of Sin-Eaters did lay waste unto their largest settlement, killing a great many of their priests in so doing. Though some few did survive, they knew not how to go on. Wayward souls in the want of a guiding hand. For a mercy, Y'shtola hath provided that which they sorely needed. They have since endeavored to restore their home, and thither shall we bend our steps. To Fort Bow. Yes, haha, Brea. I think what Emmett was saying there is that basically Laha Brea body hopping as much as he did took a toll on his mental health, the state of his mental health, and he might have gone a little crazy because of it, so. Well, where is this friend of yours we've come to meet? Ariane J said they were rebuilding, but there's no one here. We both know how Ariane J enjoys painting pictures with his words, but he did not exaggerate about this place. So, do I get this next scene open, or do I go get another drink? Alright, I'll get the scene open. I know what you're gonna say, don't get another drink, but, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. Plus, I gotta go to the bathroom.
I see little sign of recent activity, nor hath any meaningful progress been made with the reconstruction. Mayhap Y'shtola sought shelter elsewhere. Come, let us quit this place.
You want me to get a chalky? You want me to get a hot chalky after the scene?
Now, surround them!
These senators, they're not like the others.
There's a reason for that. Lower your weapons, please. We mean you no harm.
How is it they could speak?
It's a Sin Eater trick. They mean to kill us all.
Oh, Kupo? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it.
That will seem a lot less amusing when we are forced to kill them.
Oh shit, I pissed off Thancred.
Oh, for the love of... I had hoped that by accompanying you, we might come to understand one another. But all I have come to understand is that you have a knack for inflaming the natives. You've committed the cardinal sin of boring me. And so, I retire to the shade. Good luck.
Oh, thanks.
There! Did you see that one disappear?
I think I preferred La Habrea.
Enough. Runard, report.
Master Matoya! We apprehended them as you ordered, but are you certain these are Sin Eaters?
The intense light of the ether I saw was unmistakable. If not Sin Eaters, then what?
Tis passing queer that Y'shtola should mistake us for the enemy, is it not?
Very, very strange.
Mayhap it hath been too long since last she beheld the radiance of thine ether.
Huh.
Master Matoya, hath time truly made strangers of us?
Nay, I recognize you, Urianger, Thancred. And this is Minfilia of the First, of whom you spoke before.
Just so. And knowing as thou must that we come in peace, might I prevail upon thee to have thy comrades lower their arms?
First explain this other presence in your company. The one I know not.
Oh boy.
There is but one manner of creature in this world whose ether is suffused with such an abundance of light.
Mine apologies, Master Matoya, but thou art mistaken. Before thee standeth our dearest comrade, the truest hero among us. Though she is but recently arrived here in the First, not one but 2 Light Wardens have already perished by her most puissant hand.
It cannot be.
Well, nice to see you too, Master Matoya. I do.
Master Matoya?
Lower your weapons. Forgive us this hostile welcome. Come. I would give you a proper introduction to Raktika and its people.
Okay, so I'm gonna go make a hot chalky and go to the bathroom, and I will leave you with the Ebola song. Enjoy the Ebola song, BB10. You'll never not hear it after you hear it. I got marshmallows today instead of whipped cream. So, alright, so we are now. There we go. So, that she should imagine her a stranger. That ended a lot better than it might have, no thanks to Emmett's Selk. I didn't expect her to be so imposing in person. You have been busy since arriving in the first, I gather, but I would hear the tale of your travails in more suitable surroundings. With Fort Gone yet to be rebuilt, the Knights Blessed have made their home in the settlement to the northeast. I will await you there at its entrance. Follow the path through yonder gate and you will find me soon enough. Alright. Where is this? I'm gonna fly over here. What's that? Come on, something. You don't have a bola. Stop. If there's something gross on my desk, I gotta wipe it off. I don't know what it is, but with cats in this house, it could be anything. Alright. Though it might just be chocolate. Alright. Alright. Not a bola. Oh my god. There you are. I was beginning to worry. Much like the 12's would, this forest has a way of dealing with those who stray too far from the beaten path. But I digress. Let me show you the home of the Knights Blessed. It's a cave. To make their home here and so swiftly would surely have required no small amount of ingenuity. A most impressive feat, wouldst thou not agree? Have you ever seen such a tree? To think these are the only the roots. These are the roots? Finally, a place to rest.
Slitherbough is the largest of the blessed settlements. They worship no gods, instead revering darkness itself. It is a curious kind of faith, but one which has granted them the strength to persevere in the wake of the flood. I hope you weren't expecting a grand feast by way of welcome. They are a simple people.
Maybe they're all fungus. You're fungi, I guess.
Now, I would hear of your travels away from prying ears. Come.
Some light does get in here, though. There are shade plants. Plants that do well in the shade.
I see. And now you seek the Light Warden of Raktika. In the days after I arrived in the First, I too relied upon the Crystal Exarch for guidance. But his penchant for secrecy and the telling of half-truths soon lost him my trust. And thus did I strike out on my own. My work eventually led me here to the forest, which I have come to know like the back of my hand. I cannot say with certainty where your quarry is hiding, but I am confident I can narrow the search.
Well, go on then.
Some few thousand years ago, this forest stood at the heart of the Empire of Ronka. A great many relics of that civilization can still be found to the east in Ixmaya. Or rather, could be found, were the area not fiercely guarded. Ixmaya, you see, is home to a tribe of warriors whose lineage is said to date back to the time of the Empire. Any attempt to enter their territory is met with lethal force. They offer no warnings, and suffer no trespasser to escape. Needless to say, my every attempt to survey the area has been thwarted.
Mayhap the Warden hideth there, full knowing none may approach it for fear of these protectors.
Uh-huh. Oops, didn't mean to do that.
As for the tablet, I find the timing of its discovery suspiciously convenient. If I did not know better, I would think someone was trying to curry favor with me.
You thinking right.
Regardless, it will take time to decipher these writings. Yet I would not be at all surprised if they somehow held the key to entering Ixmaya unmolested. The Exarch has a nose for serendipity.
If there is aught I can do to assist thee in unraveling their secrets, thou needst only ask.
Thank you, Urianger. I may well take you up on that offer. While we set to work, might I suggest you take a tour of the city? Should you be in any doubt as to the importance of your role as the Warrior of Darkness, the people here will surely cure you of it.
I must say, Stola, while most of us have struggled to come to terms with our altered circumstances, you seem to have adapted rather well.
Lest you forget, Master Matoya and I dedicated our lives to uncovering the truth which hides at the heart of our world. Though separate, the fate of this reflection is nevertheless bound to that of our home. That I would be daunted by such an invaluable opportunity is absurd. But what of you, Thancred? Could it be that you are still struggling to come to terms with the nature of your young companion?
Busted.
My struggles are none of your concern. Quite why you would speak thus and in this company, I do not know. Perhaps you left more of yourself back in the source than I assumed. If you'll excuse me.
Oh, man, she touched a nerve. Poor Minfilia.
He understands that I'm not the same. That I'm not her.
Understands, perhaps, but does not accept. The question being whether he ever will. And whether you will, more importantly. As difficult as your circumstances may be, they are yours, not his. 'Tis you and you alone who bears ultimate responsibility for your life.
Age-old.
But you need not make any hard choices now. Why not go and get some fresh air, clear your head?
Yeah, Y'shtola does not suffer fools lightly. At all. I wish I'd never... When Y'shtola first arrived in the First, she made swift work of the Cabinet of Curiosity. Her thirst yet unsated, she then journeyed hither, seeking the wisdom of Ronka. She found little in the way of welcome from the Blessed, however. It was not until the Great Fire, where she denied the Sin Eaters a feast of ether, that she gained their trust. Since then, I have served as liaison twixt Slitherbow and the Crystarium, that she might be kept abreast of the others' efforts. I am not indifferent to Thancred's troubles. Nevertheless, I will not apologize for holding him to a higher standard after all these years. He has ever been a man of considerable resolve, and that is what I will continue to expect. Though it heartens me to know that some of us remain ourselves in spite of our present circumstances. I can but imagine how Alisei and Alphino have changed since arriving here in the first. Well, change is a part of life. We can but hope it's changed for the better. Or perhaps, no. If I say this to her, Y'shtola's gonna get pissed. You know what, fuck it, I'm gonna say it. Perhaps you should be concerned with how you have changed. Oh man. I realize I am not as I was on the source, but I cannot say I regret the decisions that allowed me to come this far. Ahem. Returning to the matter at hand, I really must begin work on deciphering this tablet. In the meantime, perhaps you should take a look at Slitherbow. I can't say Slitherbow. If there is anything you need, pray speak with Runar at the plaza. Man, Y'shtola's gonna be taking me over her knee if I keep this shit up. Welcome, friend. Welcome. My apologies for our less than hospitable greeting earlier. Tell me, what is your name? From where do you hail? From the Crystarium. I see. And this tablet you brought may help us find the Light Warden here in Rectica. Well, you are welcome to stay with us for as long as you need. Come, let me show you around. Would it be alright if I joined you? Of course, of course! Anything for the guests of our dear Master Motoya. Thank you. She means a great deal to the Knights Blessed, doesn't she? If not for her, we may have all perished in the Great Fire. With our priests slain and our home in ruins, we were at the mercy of the Sin Eaters. It was she who drove them back, and with her sage guidance, we were able to rebuild. Before long, she became a central figure in our community, a great oak within whose shadows many have come to find solace. That is not to say there were not those hesitant to grant an outsider such authority, myself included. Perhaps it is the smile in her eyes when she speaks of the Sunless Sea. I feel whole again. Now that she is with us, and I have no doubt the others feel the same. She is as much a part of the Knights Blessed as any of us, and we are grateful for all she does in service to the dark. But you did not hear this from me, yes? Now, you should know there are certain customs we ask guests to adhere to so long as they reside within Slitherbow. Oof. To show reverence to the dark? In a word, yes, but fear not, it is not too involved. Let us begin with something simple. Follow me. Alright, so what do we gotta do? Where are we going? Back in here. Same thing. Should you see any of our people come to this chamber, they have likely returned from a journey beyond the borders of Rectica. We use the water stored here to cleanse ourselves of the light's impurity. A simple and perhaps peculiar custom, but it is one of our most important. Would you two kneel for just a moment, that I might rid you of the light's impurity, Well, that might be pretty hard because I'm completely filled with it. I keep sucking it up. Like, anytime I kill one of these light wardens, I'm, like, just sucking up all of their light. Oh my god. Alright, I gotta kneel. As Runar lightly sprays you with water, your skin begins to tingle. And with that, you have been cleansed of the light's blighted touch. How do you feel? I'm not sure, to be honest. Not refreshed exactly, but I do feel different. Has this water been treated in some way? Only blessed by our priests. They are practiced in the arcane arts. As such, it is said their prayers imbue the water with a faint, dark energy. A prickling sensation. No one has ever spoken of such a reaction before. I wouldn't say it was an unpleasant sensation, but I too felt something strange. The dark aspect of this water should have no discernible effect, unless... By the gods, Mr. Mertoria was right! You are sin eaters! I jest, but what you felt was most likely no more than the chill of the water. Perhaps now would be a good time for you to acquaint yourself with the people of Slitherbow. For that, I must teach you a customary greeting. Alin Tuta. In the language of Ranka, it is one of the several ways one might say, good evening. The world is not as safe as it once was, and this greeting lets us quickly discern friend from foe. Is there a handshake or gesture we should know, too? I would hate to offend anyone. You need not worry. Merely speaking the words Alin Tuta, and they will know you as friends of the blessed. I will wait your return. Here. Now go. They are like to be heartened by your knowledge of our ways. Alin Tuta to people. Fine, fine. Elderly woman smiles warmly. Asgare. Alan Chisi, welcome friend. I take it you will remain in these woods for some time, yes? Be wary of these woods. You will find poison in near everything you see. But fear not. Our medicinal tea will keep you healthy. Ask and it is yours. Alan Tutu? No, I'm not gonna say Alan Tutu. Why would I even say that? They're just gonna look at me weird. A newly come traveler. Alinchisi, and welcome to Slitherbow. You must forgive us if we seem strangely reserved. We are quiet and taciturn people, silent and serene as the sunless sea. The quiet makes it easy to discern the presence of eaters and other dangers here in the woods. Alrighty then. I'm gonna try and push to get us to the dungeon today, but there's a lot of quests to do before we get to the dungeon. So we'll see, but I'm gonna push. Everyone was so kind and gracious. I was nervous at first, but already I'm starting to feel at home. There is still much I have to learn about the Knights Blessed, but their faith and strength and will is nothing short of inspiring. I can see now how they've built such a thriving community. Yeah, some type of berry in there. Ah, you are returned. Very good. No doubt they were glad of your company. It has been too long since we have had visitors. Remember, if you have any questions, or there is anything you need, do not hesitate to ask. Speaking of which, we must arrange food and lodgings for your stay. As friends of Master Matoya, we cannot ask for payment, but if you would be willing to lend a hand, well, it would be my pleasure. I'm not going to say I'd rather not. That's just too rude. No, 6 trillion gil. We are fortunate indeed to play host to such generous souls. The task I have in mind is simple enough. All I ask is that you take a jug and water the crops in the square. May I help too? Of course. One of you can do the filling and the other the watering. Speak with Ersabel when you have finished. She will be relieved to hear the crops have been tended to. While you take care of that, I will see to your room and a warm meal. Right then, Alfil, you water. Runar is a kindly soul. He's a pretty nice guy. He's a nice guy. This was the only jug I could find, which was small enough to lift, but I'm afraid there's a crack in the bottom. You'll need to hurry to the garden before all the water leaks out. Ugh, fine. You have watered half of the plot. Fetch another jug of water to take care of the rest. Ugh, why? Was there enough water for the plot? Only half? I see. Well, let me refill the jug for you. Alright. Yes, it's always chores. I will never not have chores to do. The whole plot has now been thoroughly watered. Well met, travelers. I observed you earlier speaking with the others. Have you need of something? I think she's the same skin color as I am. I haven't seen anybody that same skin color. You water the crops. Ah, my apologies for not noticing sooner. I have been rather distracted of late. Watering the crops was always Todia's duty, but she is no longer with us. We have since taken to sharing the duty, though never with guests. You are most kind. Is there anything else we can do to help? We We could plant something if you like. There is no need. The plot is small, it is true, but it provides us with enough to survive. We ask for no more. I do not know how you manage. Have the blessed not considered leaving? Life would surely be easier almost anywhere else. I can understand why you might say that, but the easiest path is not always the right one. Tell me, do you know our history? How our faith came to be? Yes, I believe so. The Knights Blessed was initially formed by those who lost their homes in the wake of the flood. What began as an occasional gathering of survivors eventually grew into a community, which ultimately decided to strike out on its own in the Raktika Greatwood. I see you have read your history, but there is a history that is told and one that is lived. Like so many in those times, the first of the Knights Blessed lost everything. Their homes, their loved ones, all they held dear. To make matters worse, none could say what became of the souls of those lost to the flood when their bodies were reborn as sin eaters. The people were without answers, without hope, their gods having drowned along with everything else. It seemed that nothing was beyond the reach of the light. But soon they realized that where there is light, there must be darkness. And in that truth they found new faith, a belief that the souls of the departed could yet find peace beyond these burning skies, in the sunless sea above. That is why we pray, for the safe passage of wayward souls unto that blessed black abyss, for the return of the night, that we might someday look upon the kingdom of heaven with our own eyes. We remain in these woods for the selfsame reason our founders first chose them, that we may lead lives of simplicity, with the shade of these trees as a constant reminder of our faith. With so many seeking paradise in Yulmore, it's refreshing to find people who value a humbler existence. Oh, you were kind to say so. Many consider our way of life foolish, and so it must seem to those who yet cling to their worldly possessions. In times such as these, when everything can be taken away in an instant, it is all too easy to lose sight of why we fight to go on living. It is not to hold fast to material things, but to hold those who went before us in our hearts, to keep alive the legacy they have left us. This we must do for them, our children, and generations yet unborn. To keep their legacy alive. Oh, Nymphilia, don't you go thinking you can't be your own woman. Don't you go thinking that shit. Done tending to the crops already. Very good. It should not be long before your room is ready. Runar! Oh, it's a guy. Well, maybe he has a girl's voice. I don't know. In the woods! Sin eaters! I fear they may have the touch! Where? In the grove to the southwest. For a mercy, they've yet to wander any closer to Slitherbough. Then we have no need to engage. Inform the guard that no one is to set foot outside the village until they have moved on. But sir, what if Todia's Heartstone? And hold on. Nashu, get down! Now Nashu's in front of my thing. Nashu, no. Oh my god, cat. Come on. Come on, Nashu. No, get down. It must be retrieved before the surface. Of all the times for Sin Eaters to appear. Are you just going to leave them alone? Under normal circumstances, we would not hesitate in striking the beast down. But if they... Nashu! Sorry. She is investigating. She's up on my desk, sniffing around at everything and walking all over the place. This cat realizes that there is no discipline for her anymore. She used to get disciplined, and I don't know what her previous owners did, but they scared the shit out of her. But she don't get any of that here, and so she just walks right all over us. Under normal circumstances, we would not hesitate in striking the beasts down. But if they indeed have the touch, I will not risk them corrupting one of our own. What was that you said about a stone? A few days past, Todia, a child of the Knights Blessed, was slain by the Sin Eaters. We succeeded in retrieving her body, but in our haste, we failed to notice her necklace was gone. Strung into it was a pendant of jade, her Heartstone. All of the Knights Blessed are given such a stone at birth. It is the most valuable possession one can own. It is custom to present the Heartstone of the deceased at their funeral as an offering to the heavens, but now... What if I could find it for you? I have experience fighting Sin Eaters, and the light's corruption does not touch me like it does others. Master Matoya called you Minfilia, did she not? Are you truly the Minfilia, descended from the Oracle? Even so, I dare not ask you to risk your life for the blessed. I understand how you feel, but I can't stand by knowing that your people are in need and I can help. Please, let me do this. Very well, but if the danger proves too great, you must retreat. I could never forgive myself if we were forced to hold a second service. I nearly forgot about Thancred. What if he returns before I do? Well, Thancred doesn't need to know. He doesn't need to know. What? Do you mean to say you'll come with me? Thank you. Let's hurry then before he returns. Go swiftly, and may the shadows keep you both. Okay, lost but not forgotten. Let's see what this is. Oh yeah, we got a ways to go. We got a ways to go. Nope, wrong way.
should be around here somewhere, I think.
Yes. BB10, I'm gonna post something for you in the Discord server after this, and you better listen to it.
There! The Sin Eaters! I was hoping there would be only one.
Well, it's a good thing there's two of us.
There's no way we can search for the stone without dealing with them first.
Well, let's get to it then.
What? Shouldn't we make a plan first? Though, there are only two. I'll draw one of them away. You can deal with the other.
Alright. Why are you not... Oh, because I was underneath you. There she is.
Risen! Oh, there you are! It's done. Though my fairy was a bit careless. I'll do better next time, I promise.
Just don't tell Kit Thancred.
I'm fine. You needn't worry about me. More importantly, we have to find that Heartstone. They said it was made of jade, right? Search over there in the brush.
There seems to be no trace of the Heartstone here. You're gonna have this song in your head for 3 days straight. You're gonna have it. You're just gonna be walking to get yourself a chalky milk, and all of a sudden you're gonna be singing the Ebola song. You wait. You brush away the leaves and uncover a brilliant green gem. Yes! You're gonna be singing Lahi. He said, the husband says I have to stop talking over Lahi.
Did you have any luck? It's beautiful. This has to be it. You know, Thancred always said you were a woman of many talents, and I think I'm beginning to understand what he meant. I have much to learn of him to be even half the hero you are. The hero she was. I'm sorry. Forget I said anything. We should hurry back to Slitherbow. Runar and the others are probably worried.
You know what, Minfilia? The fact that you just killed a fucking Sin Eater is more than the other Minfilia ever did. Like, seriously. She never did shit. She didn't do shit. So you're already a better Minfilia than the original Minfilia. Okay, so she stopped the flood, but still. What? I'm just being a realist here. Old Benfilia sat around at the Waking Sands and basically sat on her link portal chatting with friends, okay? That's what she did.
Thancred, I can explain.
Uh-oh. Well, out with it then. Uh-oh. Oh, fuck. You know what? You know what? Thancred, let me fucking slap him. Can I please slap Thancred? This man is acting like a child. I swear to God, I can't even, you guys. I can't even.
Thank goodness you are safe. I had begun to fear the worst. By all that is dark, you found it. You can proceed with her service as planned.
Yes, give it to me, please.
These blessed gems serve not only to protect us in life, but to guide our spirits unto the sunless sea in the hereafter. Even should we be felled by the Sin Eaters, so long as these gems are recovered, our souls are ensured peace in the dark. Words fail to express my gratitude for this kindness you have done for the blessed. I must insist you and your friends attend Tadia's service as honored guests. There is still much we must do to prepare, but please go and inform the others. It will be held in the darker. When you arrive, there should be an attendant present to explain the proceedings. Rislin and I learned so much about the Knights Blessed while you were away, and we helped them recover a lost heirloom out in the woods. I know I wasn't supposed to leave, but they really needed our help. There were Sin Eaters and... As long as she accompanied you, do try to be more careful. Your injuries could have been a lot worse. How did you... Let's just say a little bird told me, and it's telling me now that Rislin has business with us. Is something the matter? They've asked us to attend the service. Of course we'll go. It's being held in the darker, is it? We'll take care not to be late, I promise. Oof. Where is the darker? The elderly woman hands you a candle. She then points over at a nearby corner where you might place it. Oh boy. What are you talking about, Meryl? I don't know who Meryl is. Oh.
It seemed only right that we show our faces. May we join you?
Let us begin.
Yes, there's everybody here. They're not just, they weren't mole people, I told you. They're all races.
I thank you all for coming to pay respects to our fallen daughter of the night. the light, she was known as Todia. But in the dark, we shall remember her always as Menine. Let us each take a moment to offer her our prayers.
I don't remember. I'd have to look it up.
We entrust her now to the night's sweet embrace. In darkness will she be free from pain and suffering, now and forevermore. May her soul find peace in the sunless sea of heaven, and in the love we bear for her in our hearts.
That vessel represents the night sky, the sunless sea of heaven.
It's a lot of people who died.
Call upon you now, O bringer of shadow, to lead this gentle soul unto the sea. We call upon you, O warrior of darkness, to deliver her unto paradise everlasting.
Somebody said my name?
I am told you assisted in the preparations for the service. On behalf of the Blessed, you have my sincerest thanks. The enduring legend of the Warrior of Darkness owes much to the traditions of these people. And none were more ardent in their faith than Todia. She would have been greatly moved by your presence.
Did you just call me a warrior of darkness? Seriously? Well, I should like to have met her.
You might not deliver her to the heavens, but if you could deliver the night sky to her people, the real night sky, it would be the next best thing. Their prayers would finally be answered. They could gaze up at the firmament and see their ancestors in every twinkle of the stars. We cannot allow their hopes and dreams to drown in the light. We have to bring back the dark. If we don't, who will? Forgive me, thinking of all those we have lost.
No, it's all right. We will bring back the dark.
Mayhaps sooner than later, in fact. Urianger and I have finished deciphering the tablet, and its contents were most illuminating. Let us reconvene in my chambers. We have much to discuss.
Okay, much to discuss. What? Not you. Hopefully Y'shtola has good news to share. The chance to reclaim the night has lit a fire in Minfilia that I would see kindled.
What do you suppose she's gleaned from the tablet?
I have no doubt thou wilt find the contents of the tablet most informative. Good, you're here. Thanks to the Exarch's gift, our next course of action is now clear. Let me begin by first explaining the origins of this tablet. I initially believed it might detail the history of the Church of the First Light. Much to my surprise, it dates back to the end of the Ronkin Empire, and was likely written under the direction of the reigning ruler. It was a time of strife and unceasing war with neighboring nations. With each passing day, they yielded more and more territories to their enemies. In their desperation, petitions for aid were sent out to their allies. This was one such petition.
And you think this ancient petition will allow us to
will somehow help get us into Ixmaya? Indeed we do. For etched into this tablet is a method by which one may prove themselves an ally of the Ronkin Empire. Provided we are able to decipher said instructions, we may entreat the ruins' protectors to grant us safe passage. The problem, however, is I presently lack the resources to decipher them in their entirety. We have but one recourse. There exists a stone monument inscribed with ancient Ronkin text and translations into a more modern dialect, which came into use after the fall of the Empire. I am confident it will suit our purposes.
Where can we find this monument?
Here in Sitia, quite close to Slitherbow, in fact. The good news ends there, however, for it is in the possession of a rather radical faction of dark worshippers, the Children of the Everlasting Dark. If I am to study the monument, I must infiltrate their encampment. I have no intention of taking longer than absolutely necessary, but I will nevertheless require time to transcribe the text I need. To ensure that I will have enough, I am afraid I must ask you and Thancred to assist me. And before you even ask, the answer is no. If we're to remain unseen, our group must be as small as possible.
All right. I'll stay here until you return.
We won't be long. If anything should happen, you keep her safe. Then let us convene outside, to the west of Slitherbow, where the path diverges. I feel so bad for Minfilia. Like, seriously. This poor kid.
Take care, Rislin.
For my part, I shall make all possible preparations that Y'shtola may begin translating the tablet upon her return. Yeah. Okay. I don't think it's mole people. I don't think there are mole people in this game. BB10, I think you got your heart set on mole people that don't exist. But there are dwarves. There are dwarves. All set. The encampment we seek is to the north, but it would be foolish to simply rush in. A guard has been posted at Cleric to keep watch over the children. Perhaps he has aught to share of their recent activity. But we must tread carefully. There is a chance we may encounter them along the way. Stay close and stay alert. I would avoid a confrontation if possible. They rejoice in dealing death to others, claiming that in doing so, they cleanse their victims of sin and usher them unto the sunless sea. I would rather not sully my hands defending myself against such madmen. Yes, it's the Ebola song. She says, she's singing it. She says, when I have Ebola. You hear her say the words, right? When I have Ebola. It's true. By the blessed dark. Thank goodness you are unharmed. We would have arrived sooner, but we too had a rather unwelcome visit from the children. You're an acquaintance of Mr. Montoya, then. My apologies. The children have been acting strange of late, so I thought to take a closer look. I was careless. Strange? What have you seen? At first there seemed to be nothing out of the ordinary, the usual gathering of ingredients for poisons from flora and fauna, but then I took notice of their venomous spiders. They've been breeding them in much greater numbers. It's as if they're preparing for something. Any ideas as to what? It could be anything, really. If it meant the end of the blessed, nothing would be too cruel or violent for them. But perhaps we can use their present preoccupation with spiders to our advantage. If we were to introduce a threat to the nests where they keep them, the children would be compelled to save them. Bees, for example, are a natural predator of spiders. Set them loose on the nests, and we would have our opportunity to sneak into their encampment. What a mischievous plan. I like it. With a bit of smoke, we should be able to subdue a few colonies long enough to secure their hives. Have you anything we might be able to use? We should have smoke bombs at the outpost just over there. Then it's settled. Grab a few smoke bombs from the outpost and search about for beehives. I imagine the bees won't take too kindly to your visit, but once they're knocked out, take the beehives and bring them back here. 2 will suffice, I should think. Oh yeah? Why aren't you going to get the beehives, Thancred? Telling you. Where's this beehive? It's here. It's down. What am I missing? It's gotta be here somewhere. Allergic? Well, he can get stung for all I care. Being a jerk! Thancred's a jerk! Okay. Alright. Smoke bombs. Okay, here's the thing. Here's the thing being done. I do like jerks. But I don't like jerks who are mean to little girls. Okay? And Minfilia is a child. She is a child and she is trying her best. And Thancred is being a dick just because he has fucking issues he can't get over. And he just gotta fucking get over it. And I don't care. See, you got me going all off now. Ugh. off! No! He made a lot of girls happy! Oh my god. I can't believe you're bringing Sylvain into this. At least one per day. He really got around the block, didn't he? Oh my gosh. You're gonna make me go get another drink, you know. Oh my gosh. Were you able to find any? The guard returned to Slitherbow, but not before offering his thanks. As for the beehives, Thancred and I were successful in acquiring what we need. How did you fare? This is more than enough. The children are certain to be displeased. Let us hurry before the bees begin to stir. Yes, let's. The children's settlement is to the west, a place they call Woven Oath. According to the guard, there is an airway apart from the entrance, which leads to the spider's nest. And if the fates are kind, the way will be cleared. Man, what time is it? Shit. I don't know if we're gonna get to the dungeon. We're like... Oh my gosh. I'm gonna try, but... Oof. Honestly, if we do the dungeons, I'm just gonna queue up for the, I'm just gonna queue up for the Duty Finder. So I don't really think the next two dungeons really make a difference if you have a the characters with you. Story-wise, or comments, or anything. We should move more. We should move quickly before any of the children arrive. Up there is the airway. Do you see it? A bit far, perhaps, but we should be able to toss the bag through. Though we should probably loosen the ropes keeping it closed, enough that it falls open when it lands inside. May I do the honors? That should do it. Now we wait. What is that? Bees! By the abyss, they're everywhere! Help! Someone help me! We have to save the spiders! It sounds like our plan is working. Still, it is quite likely not all were drawn away from their posts. If you should come to blows with the children, I'll see to it any signs of struggle are concealed. Failing that, I'll create a distraction to buy Y'shtola more time. Should anyone get past me, it falls to you to guard her. Your concern is appreciated, but I sincerely doubt it will come to that. Why do I get the feeling you enjoy the idea of my loafing about bored in the shadows? Come now, Thancred. The shadows are a fitting place for a warrior of darkness. Now, if you both are ready... I wasn't stung on my tongue. Oh, why are you so mean? Alright, more Ebola song for you. Make sure you hear the song a lot and get it stuck into your brain. You need it stuck into your brain. Wait, I think I had to go this way. Which way did I go? I can go this way, I think. No, it's a great song! It's a great song. You need the Ebola song in your head. Well, in your head. Maybe.
The font of seeing suggests this is a chamber for prayer. At the very least, they would not place this near potential distractions from their worship. Perhaps the monument is further in.
Oh, it's a Rosetta Stone.
Yes, this is it. I will be but a moment. Keep watch of the entryway. On second thought, would you mind examining the murals on these walls while I look over this? At a glance, I can tell they are old, predating the founding of the Blessed and the Children, in fact. We're not like to come here a second time. 'Twould behoove us to learn all that we can.
Alright. Where's the destination? Oh, here we go. Examine the murals and take note of what they explain. Okay. The Ronkin mural. The mural appears to be very old. A ruler sits atop a throne, attended by their subjects. The mural appears to be fairly old. A knight shields himself and their comrades from an encroaching darkness. The central figure is considerably faded. The mural appears to be ancient. A warrior in the middle stands triumphant over what appears to be a creature of shadow. Other figures surround the warrior rejoicing in their victory. Maybe.
These paintings, they seem familiar. Depictions of heroes throughout history. The Age of Gods, the Empire of Ronka, and this. There was a man, a researcher who pored over these pieces. He offered us work when we needed it. Slaying beasts, delivering provisions. A funny old bugger he was. But he had a good heart. He believed this first painting dated back to a time of myth and legends. A tribute to the heroes of a long-forgotten era. The story went that it was rediscovered by an explorer from Ronka, who was so struck by its majesty that a second painting was commissioned, commemorating the heroes of their day. One day you will all be here too, he said. Heroes immortalized forever. Maybe I'll paint you myself? I had a good laugh at that. We were only trying to make our way after all. Being heroes couldn't have been further from our minds. But it seems he actually went and did it. Before or after the flood, I wonder. Rather faded, isn't it, compared to the others? Or did someone try to scrape it off the wall? Well, maybe the man himself once he came to his senses. Do you suppose your deeds will warrant an addition to this collection? Or some other kind of monument?
There you are. I have everything I need. Let us quit this place. Is something the matter? We should go. The others are waiting.
Yes, one of them does have a witch hat because it's the thaumaturge. Or the black mage of the Warriors of Darkness. Or I know. His story is so sad. I can't. I ugly cry whenever he comes around and starts being really sad. I can't help it. Good to see my distraction proved successful. I believe I now have everything needed to finish deciphering the tablet. Tell me, Rislin, did the murals appear to be of any significance? Depictions of heroes. In the Age of Gods, the Ronkin Empire, and immediately before the Flood. Very astute observations. Perhaps in another lifetime you can be a curator of antiquities. Though it has no bearing on the task at hand, perhaps that knowledge may prove to be of use in the future. Let us hurry to Slitherbound. The others are waiting. After we've returned, the two of you should rest a while. No doubt Runar will be eager to have you sample his cooking. As soon as I discover anything of import, you will be the first to know. Okay. You know what, I'm just gonna park there. Rislin, the guard told me you left with Master Matoya to Woven Oath. And no sooner do you return than she locks herself away in her chambers without so much as a word. She knows how I worry when she leaves without telling me. But she is safe, and that is all that matters. You must be hungry after such a journey. Why not have a seat there by the fire? The stew will be ready soon. Will soon be ready. Alright. Orion J has tended to Midphilia's wounds, but I fear his garrulous nature has gotten the better of him. What is garrulous? This is like one of the first words I've come across in this game. I don't know what the hell it means. I have a pretty decent vocabulary, but Welcome back, Rislin. Now that you're here, there's something I want to ask you. Orion J told me that Thancred was something of a rogue in the past. As a wolf among sheep, he said. What did he mean by that? Do you know? Oh, Orion J. Why are you telling her this? Don't tell her those things. Oh my gosh. Oh, well, that makes sense. That makes sense. Oh, I'm getting congested again. Probably gonna have to go blow my nose soon.
Strange. The others on patrol should have returned by now. Our food will be overcooked if we wait any longer. We will just have to start without them. Would you call Master Matoya and the others?
No, I can't. I already had it earlier. I have to wait until after dinner.
I tire of these games, Urianger. Why do you pretend you cannot see it?
What?
The blessing may spare her the fate of becoming a Light Warden. But you cannot be blind to the nascent corruption. She is not as she was in the Source.
I'm being corrupted? Oh. That is the face of guilt. That is the face of the guilty man.
Though I have no proof, I fear that the light which poured forth from the Wardens was not negated at all. I fear it was absorbed, that she has been suffused with their light.
Fuck.
Though I have given thought to this possibility, I dare not speak until more is known.
By the time you deign to enlighten us, it may be too late, if it is not already. Urianger, I know full well, after all these years, that you have only the best of intentions.
Oh, really?
But that does not make it any easier to put my faith in a man so infatuated with secrecy. I have had my suspicions ever since the Exarch bade you speak that day. But now I must ask. The 8th Umbral Calamity and all that followed. Everything you claim to have seen. Did you?
Oh.
Help! Someone help! The Umorans have come for us! We're under attack!
Oh, meanwhile in Yulmore. Yes.
Lord Forthry, how good it is to see you. How long has it been? Not since your inauguration, unless I'm mistaken. Too long, at any rate. May I say, how humbled I am to be invited not only into your city, but your home. You are as generous as ever.
And you as disingenuous. Let us dispense with the pleasantries. This merry band of dissidents people are calling Warriors of Darkness. They have slain Sin-Eaters, and by all accounts the Crystarium is complicit in their villainy. And now I hear reports of your people obstructing my soldiers, so I must ask, what exactly do you think you are doing?
I might ask you the same thing. It should be clear, even to you, that defeating the Light Wardens represents the world's only hope of survival. Even now, the people of Lakeland and Ilmeg rejoice in the return of night. For 100 years, they yearned for a means to fight back against the Sin-Eaters, and at last they have found one. Yet you choose to stand idly by and do nothing. Why?
Why? Because this hope you cling to is nothing more than a fever dream, an exercise in futility. Even should you slay the Sin-Eaters, the world as we know it is beyond salvation. With what little land and resources remain, the people would be free only to starve.
Hey, he's got a pizza.
Before long, they would turn to violence, then to war, and ultimately usher themselves unto oblivion. They require a firm hand to shepherd them from the edge. The hand of a king. Nay, a god. I will see their dreams fulfilled, their wishes granted. I will give them peace, order, and they shall never want for bliss. Men are fickle creatures who entertain vague ideals without the faintest notion what they cost. But a little fear can go a long way towards helping them realize what it is they truly need. sanctuary. And they shall find none in this world save that which I afford them. That is why the Sin Eaters exist. To unite the world under my dominion.
A paradise fit to grace the 8th Umbral era.
What was that?
A minor epiphany, nothing more. You have always held sway over those around you. Those who defy you must submit or die. What sits before me is the inevitable result of bloated privilege and unchecked power. But man is more resilient than you think. His achievements are not the product of violence and bloodshed, but compassion and understanding. This calamity is but another crisis to be overcome. And we will, once we eliminate the Sin Eaters.
You poor deluded fool. These people care not for the morrow. They care only for the now. And the contentment they lack. What good is a paradise to them if it is 1,000 years in the making? Or even 100?
You underestimate them, Lord Forthry. They see further than you think. I have beheld it in the blood and sweat and tears of those who would sacrifice everything for a future they may never know, that their children may never know. I have beheld it in the hopes and dreams of those who came before, which we bequeath to those who come after, that they might in turn build upon the foundations laid by our forebears. These are the bonds which hold man and his world together, not your gilded chains, and I will resist your every effort to shackle him.
In summary, you will continue to support the villains hunting my Sin Eaters?
Well, yes.
With tremendous enthusiasm, for I have faith in the future they would build.
Oh, why do I even bother? Fools, the lot of you! So naive! So painfully predictable! Did you imagine I did not know your mind? That I would wait until after this meeting to dispatch my forces? Even as we speak, they march to the Sin Eaters' defense. Great. Insurrection will not be tolerated! The people of this world are mine to rule, mine to command. And you are no exception! What? How did he? Insolent swine! I will not stand for this! Do you hear me?
He's doing another temper tantrum. Another temper tantrum.
You speak for the Knights Blessed?
Oh yes, this guy.
I do. I presume that is your doing. If you have come to parley, I must insist that you first return him to us.
You're in no position to make demands. By Lord Vorthry's decree, Raktika now falls under the governance of Yulmore. You will henceforth answer to us.
Is that so? And the children of the Everlasting Dark have acquiesced to this madness?
We have reached an accord, yes. Too many times have the Knights Blessed shunned Yulmore's overtures of friendship. The risk that you harbor hostile intentions has grown too great to ignore. Therefore, his lordship has claimed dominion over this forest and bestowed executive authority upon the children of the everlasting dark.
In his wisdom, Lord Vorthry has agreed to recognize ours as the only permissible expression of dark worship. It's one true faith. You and your false creed are a blight on these woods. A foul, unholy corruption that must be cleansed. Little wonder the Warrior of Darkness visits both Lakeland and Ilmeg, yet shuns Raktika. Your perverted teachings hold blessed Shadow at bay.
You have accepted the yoke of Yulmore to spite us, then? Fools. Darkness will never return to these skies while they hold sway.
Those of you minded to obey his lordship are to make for Woven Oath with all haste. We will leave you, that you may have time to prepare.
Woven Oath? Are you suggesting we abandon our fate to join those zealots?
What has your faith afforded you thus far? Nothing! We will guide you along the righteous path.
And should we refuse?
Anyone found here upon our return will be considered a traitor to Yulmore, and dealt with as such.
Can I kill this guy yet?
We will discuss these developments after I have tended to our casualty.
Boy. Boy. Okay, so, yeah, that just happened. Yulmore has gained a foothold here in these woods bodes ill for the Knights Blessed. Surely there's something we can do to help the Knights Blessed, isn't there? The guard hath been afflicted with the most terrible and efficacious poison. We have attempted all manner of healing incantations. Alas, his condition remains unchanged. At present, we can but slow the poison's advance. I pray it will afford us sufficient time to find a cure. Hold on. Ugh. Okay. How fareth the young guard? The poison spread throughout his system long before he was brought here. At present, there is naught we can do but try to ease his pain. Do not blame yourselves, my friends. All that can be done has been done. Even had we reached him sooner, it would have made little difference. The children employ countless poisons. Finding a suitable antidote is a nigh impossible task. What of the rest of the Blessed?
How have they taken the news of Yulmor's generous proposition? With anger and dismay. We cannot hope to oppose both them and the children. I considered a convocation of all the Knights Blessed that we might consider their ultimatum, but I know how they will answer. Mr. Matoya, I am truly sorry. We will not, cannot, abandon our faith. But there is no reason for you to suffer for our decision. Your work is not yet done, and you still have time to flee. Flee? I am not wont to run from my troubles. In fact, with Rizlin's arrival, I am minded to take the offensive. The Yulmoran's presence here plainly stems from a desire to protect the Light Warden. I say we seek it out and slay the creature before they return. Were darkness to fall over Raktika, they would have no cause to remain. All of which is rather easier said than done. Unless, of course, you finally deciphered that tablet. I have, as a matter of fact, and with it we can prepare everything we need to enter Ishmaya. What say you all? We will need to act quickly, but I believe it can be done. We cannot deny our fate, but one course lieth before us. Well, we are villains, are we not? Let's do it. Good. I leave the blessed in your capable hands, Runar. Very well. I see there is no changing your mind. By all that is dark, I swear to keep the blessed safe. According to the tablet, we will first need to obtain a seal used to identify the allies of Ranka in times past. One such seal should be waiting for us in a complex of underwater ruins not far from here. You have some experience with subaquatic excursions, do you not? Then this should prove a simple task for you. The ruins we seek are at the bottom of Lake Tusimekta. Well, you see to that, Minfilia and I will remain here to help shore up Slitherbowl's defenses. Your aid would be greatly appreciated. Oh, we will. We will be entering the place of angry women's. Don't you worry about that. That's gonna happen. Is it nighttime? No, it's not nighttime. Oh, there is no nighttime until we kill the Light Warden, so it's always gonna be Lahi. It's always gonna be Lahi. They're not giants. There you are, ready for a swim. The seal we seek should be stored in a chamber somewhere inside the ruins beneath the lake. However, the entrance is seemingly protected by a subtle locking mechanism rooted in the symbolism of Ronkin culture. The Ronkins sought to live in harmony with nature and considered certain animals to be sacred. Foremost in their pantheon was the snake, portrayed as the protector of the wood, an arbiter of life and death. Below it were 4 others, each equal in rank: the curl, the calibri, the opo-opo, and the wolf, characterized as the bringers of liberty, words, enlightenment, and harmony, respectively. To open the chamber containing the seal, the tablet states that one must pay due deference to 3 of these beasts by placing one's palm on monuments wrought in their image, and that this must be done in a specific sequence. If my interpretation is correct, the order can be discerned from the 3 commandments which follow. Give praise unto the snake. By its strength do our lands prosper. Be as the opo-opo, rival thy kin. As all parts seek betterment, so too does the whole. Be as the wolf, move as one. Peace comes to all who seek harmony with their kin. The tablet says naught of the placement, size, or appearance of the monuments, alas. Hopefully all will become clear when you reach the bottom of the lake. Go safely.
Yes, curl. That's how you say it. Curl. Oh man, I gotta go in this water. Okay, wait, here? Yeah. I have a feeling that BB10 wants to see the giant ladies, the giant bunny girls. I have a feeling you do. Not kitties, the giant bunny girls. Alright, where the hell is this? You too! The giant bunny girls and their stilettos. No, they're not giant bunny girls. They're just bunny girls. Just bunny girls, but they do wear stilettos. Oh, here we go. And they're a little scantily clad. A little bit. You find a statue of a snake. You sense something stir elsewhere in the lake. Yes, they're a little lewd. A little bit, but not as lewd as the dancing cat girls. Alright, so the snake first, and what was the other one? It wasn't the Oppo, was it? It was something else. Snack, Oppo, and the wolf. Okay, I thought it might have been Oppo, but I don't know. This is the snake, right? Oh, that's the curl statue. Oh, here we go. Oppo. Alright. Sense something stir elsewhere in the lake. Oh no, that's a freaking invisible wall. What is this? Not here. How am I supposed to get in there? Another cave here somewhere. Oh, I already was in this one. No, come on. Where is this last thing? I don't know. Oh, I think it's down here. It's the Calibri Statue. Aha, here we go. Find the wolf statue. Once more you sense something stir elsewhere in the lake. Perhaps the chamber containing the seal is open. Now if I can find this freaking this chamber.
maybe here? Aha! A door opens to reveal a pedestal upon which rests a medallion. You take it and secure it inside your clothing.
My chandelier will get rusty? Maybe. A little bit.
Did you find it?
Seal of Branca. A small medallion bearing the image of an owl, the insignia of Branca.
This medallion. It bears the owl insignia of the Empire. There can be no doubt that this is the Seal of Branca. Well done, Ristlin. We can begin our preparations to enter Ishmaya in earnest. Bearing this seal, it should be possible to enter Ishmaya unmolested by its guardians. I will go ahead to Slitherbow and inform the others. When you have recovered from your exertions, meet with us in the caravan leading east out of the village.
Over here. Let's see, we're into the wood. Alright. If I don't get lost under waters anymore, I might be able to push to the dungeon. We'll see.
So glad to see you're safe. Everyone is ready to go if you are. We've done what we can to prepare them for the worst. Still, we should hurry before the children return with Yulmoran reinforcements. That you all found the seal is perhaps bittersweet proof that the aid for which it was so painstakingly forged never came. Thus did the Empire crumble, its ruins reclaimed by the wood. Fate is ever a fickle mistress. Good, you're here. Runar opened the gate for us but moments ago. Beyond lies Ishmaya, and presumably the Light Warden. It did not take long for the Wood's protectors to find me when last I came here, and I expect them to fall upon us just as quickly this time. Though we carry the seal, this is no reason for us to let down our guard. Now, let us seek out the Warden and put an end to its reign over these woods.
Pretty dark in here. I don't even see any light through the trees.
It would seem we have found them.
You trespass upon sacred ground! Begone!
We did not come to!
Y'shtoa's got moves.
Oh.
Stop! We mean you no harm.
Sister, is that...
We are allies of the Empire of Ronka. As is customary, we come bearing the seal of the Emperor.
It appears to be genuine. Then perhaps there's yet hope.
Perhaps. We acknowledge your seal, but we must be certain of its authenticity. Follow the azure flowers to our village. There we will judge if you are friend or foe.
Try not to stray from the path. All right?
Follow the flowers. Would it kill them to escort us? But if it affords us an opportunity to investigate Ixmaya, fine.
Y'shtoa don't take nobody's shit no more. She is so done with it. She is done with everybody's shit. I would have the seal, that we may confirm its authenticity. Straight to the point, I see. Very well. There is no mistaking the crest of the royal family. It is of proper size, and by its weight it is plain it was made from gold. The seal is indeed genuine. For 3,000 years we have waited for this moment, and now you are finally here. I bid you welcome, allies of Ronka. I am Almet, chieftainess of Fanau. Umet, her younger sister. Simet, a pleasure. We were beginning to lose hope that you would come. I beg your pardon. These are troubled times for my people. Though I can but imagine what has compelled you to venture into our woods. You must be tired after your journey. Come, take your ease. If you'd like, I will show you about the village. Though I must warn you, it is a long way down to the forest floor, so do watch your step. Okay. We are now with the bunny people. This way, what is your name? Rislin. And this is a common name nowadays. How times change. But I digress. Come, and be sure to watch your step. This is quite the treehouse. No dawdling. Once we have learned all we can of the warden and its whereabouts, we should be on our way. For 3,000 years did they wait. Incredible. For a moment I was worried they wouldn't accept the seal.
They call themselves Vis, is that right? Not a terribly diverse people from what I can see. As bearers of the seal, you have a right to know what became of the Empire, and my people's purpose here. We are descendants of the Palace Guard, which served under the last Emperor, and to this day we carry on this duty of our forebears, the final decree of His Eminence before Ronka's fall. By the wisdom of our people was Ronka made to thrive. Such knowledge must never be forgotten, nor may it be suffered to fall into the hands of the wicked. Keep it secret, keep it safe, and look to the coming of our allies. Unto them you shall bequeath our all, and thus will Ronka live on. By his command we have remained in the Raktika Greatwood, guardians of Ronka's ruins and the wisdom held within. I hope thou wilt not think the question impertinent, but did thy people's famed longevity perchance play a part in the Emperor's decision to entrust this mission upon thee and thine? That was one reason, yes. We Vis would easily live to see 3 of your elven lifetimes. Okay, that's right, she says he was an elven. We were also the fiercest fighters. There are none more fit than us to stand watch over the remains of Ronka. But our duty has grown ever more perilous in the wake of the flood. Settlements such as this one were plentiful before the light claimed dominion over the land. But now, for now is all that remains. Our numbers dwindle year by year. Before long, there will be no one left to honor the Emperor's wishes. And you believe we are the allies for whom you have awaited. You have the seal, do you not? After 3 millennia of waiting, that alone is nothing short of a miracle. Truth be told, I had begun to think you would never come. Sister. We are glad of your presence here in the Great Wood. The wisdom of Ronka is yours should you wish it. You need only ask. You come in search of the Light Warden. My apologies, but I do not know where it makes its lair. We met? Do you recall any sightings of this creature? Not these past 30 Decembers. 30? But that would mean... How old are you exactly? Young enough to remember. With age comes knowledge. There may yet be one among us who has seen or heard of the abomination you seek. We have leave to speak with the other Vis then. But of course. And then we should split up and inquire individually. If someone knows something, I would hear it while there is yet time to act. All right. More bunny girls. It was not my intention to pry, but your voices carry far. I know what it is you would ask of me. Unfortunately, the answer is no. I have not seen the Light Warden. I patrol the ruins perimeter regularly, and if it were hiding nearby, I would know about it. An outsider? But how? By the gods, allies of the Empire. My sincerest apologies for failing to note your arrival. It was the Warden you wished to know about, yes? My mother, may she rest in peace, told me once of its appearance in these woods. Before settling here in Infernal, She lived in a village near Raktika Falls, until it was destroyed by the Sin Eaters. While out on patrol one day, she spotted a swarm of the abominations, one of which was different from the rest. It was larger for one thing, but what struck her was the way its fellows seemed to revere it. She was convinced that what she had seen was the Light Warden. Your exchange with Coriel has taught you something about the Light Warden's possible whereabouts. The Light Warden? No, I have not seen it. But I have witnessed the horrors of the Lesser Eaters. How they are wont to hunt in packs and carry off their victims rather than consuming them on the spot. I suspect the Warden is a grotesque, corpulent thing, waiting patiently for its minions to spring its next meal.
It kind of sounds like the fattest chocobo.
You searched for the Light Warden. I cannot say I have ever laid eyes on it. Our duty is to protect the ruins, nothing more. We have no need to strike out in search of such a foe. Were you able to learn aught of the Warden's whereabouts? Myriad are the tales the Beastwood did share with me. Alas, none made mention of the Warden or its lair. Did you have any luck speaking with the beasts? No one I spoke to has seen hide nor hair of the Warden, but that may not be surprising given their disinclination to stray far from the ruins. I pray the others were able to provide what I could not. Raktika Falls. Why was I not told of this? I think I see now why it has never been spotted on our patrols. I have never heard of this Raktika Falls. I can but assume it lies deep within the woods of Ikshmaya. Just so, but the tunnel which leads there collapsed after a rather bloody battle with the Eaters, and has not been passable for many years. We made several attempts to clear away the rubble, yet each time we were driven back. In the end, we were forced to give it up as a lost, thereby making it a suitable place for the Warden to take sanctuary. There is perhaps one way to enter, though it would be at great peril to you and your companions. The Katana Revel, a temple to the northeast. It has been sealed for centuries, but within is a path that leads to the falls. Can it be opened? For the allies of Ranka, it can. First, we must go to the Kamul Astropolis. Once the flow of magic is restored there, the path through the Katana Revel can be opened. This may sound a simple task, but there are certain obstacles which prevent us from attempting to it ourselves, and we know not how to overcome them. The Emperor never granted our forebears leave to look upon the secrets we are charged with protecting, that we might not be tempted. The means to do so were withheld from us. We can but show you the way. The rest will be up to you.
It would seem we have our work cut out for us then. Shall we? Well, did you have to ask? Let us be about it then. If that is your wish, it is my duty to escort you. While we attend to matters at the Kamul Astropolis, I would ask that your sisters accompany Orianjay and Thancred, and share with them all they can of these woods. While we have every intention of investigating Raktika Falls, 'tis yet possible the Light Warden dwells elsewhere. With that in mind, it would behoove us to prepare an alternative course of action. We may, Simet?
I leave them to you. Yes, sister. Should our present course prove false, doubt not, but that Thancred and I shall find any and all possible paths forward.
Alright, so the dungeon is 6 quests away. And how many quests did we do today? 1, 2, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. We've done 13 quests. Oh my gosh. I'm trying, you guys.
What you seek lies in the heart of the Camula Stropolis. Unfortunately, it too was sealed shut by order of His Eminence. If we are to open it, we must first look to the morning stars. Come, I will show you the way.
I know, there's a lot of quests. There's a lot of quests between the dungeon and stuff. I would have thought we would have gotten like a solo duty or something in between, but man.
Looking upon these structures, I cannot help but be reminded of ruins in Garabania. Yet the manner in which they appear to be suppressing the natural flow of ether is more akin to the Allegan Pillars and the House of the Crooked Coin.
Oh yes, here too. It's the same zone.
You were able to keep up, I see. Well done. Ahead lie the morning stars, 4 monuments built in tribute to the guardians of Raktika. Beyond them is the Great Pyramid of Uxner, where the flow of magic must be restored. It is said that the monuments are themselves the keys to opening the pyramid, though I know not how. That is for you to discover. Another puzzle. Wonderful. I would have a closer look.
There's Ebola everywhere, BB10. Everywhere.
It is indeed another puzzle, but for a blessing it appears to be similar to the one we encountered at the lake. These statues are all depictions of the divine beasts mentioned on the tablet. No doubt they will open the way into the pyramid in like manner. We have but to discern the correct order. Let's split up and search the area for clues. These ruins are covered in ancient inscriptions, and the answer may yet be hiding among them. Indeed, it may be best to transcribe them if they are as numerous as you say, and better than risk overlooking something. Though transcription would prove impractical for you, not being versed in Ronkin script, no matter, you will employ a different approach. Impressions.
Here, I had thought to use these clay tablets to record any significant imagery we discovered. They will serve you just as well. Take impressions of any inscriptions you find. We will start at the base of the pyramid. You begin at the top. When you have finished, return here and I will translate your findings. This is Ichmumble. Ichmumble.
Take an impression of the writing inscribed on the monument. Guess I just gotta keep taking these inscriptions. Okay. This is a level 74 quest? Hold on. 75 quest. Okay, so we're getting there. It's level 75 quest. Oh, no, don't fall. Ah! I fell.
Oh, I'm surprised I didn't just have one health point left. I trust you've made good use of those clay tablets. Well done. A moment while I decipher what you found. Apologies for the delay. Nothing we saw at the base of the pyramids gave any hint as to the solution of the puzzle, focusing instead on how to proceed having solved it. Your findings, on the other hand, appear to form a riddle. Once assembled, it reads as follows. Ishtola will fry you if you touched her tail. Come together shall share despair. Go thy ways, dread burdens bear. Mark the crown, heed its call. Avert thy gaze, forever fall. I had assumed that the puzzle would involve a sequence, but from what Almet and I were able to gather, it is but a matter of suffusing one of the statues with ether. Well, it's fine. Ishtola's everybody's waifu in this game. The question being, which one? Have you any thoughts? Given your talent for finding solutions to vexatious problems, I think it best that you choose the statue. What say you, Rislin? Right then. After you have selected a statue, I will imbue it with the required ether. Should it prove to be a trap, I am more than capable of warding off any malign magics it may contain. Now, which statue will it be? Oh shit, I don't know. Which statue? I have to go look at these statues. Examining the curl statue, you notice it is facing away from the serpent statue. What? Oh, it's facing away from the curl statue. Fine! I'll go listen to the riddle again. Okay. Alright, let's see. Yes, of course. I have it written here. Come together, share despair. Go thy ways, dread burdens bear. Mark the crown, heed its call. Avert thy gaze, forever fall. Did that serve to inspire you? No. I don't know what it is. I don't know which one it is. And I don't want to think about it. I just want to get to the dungeon. Oh. Maybe it's the owl statue? Oh. Examining the owl statue, you notice it is facing north towards the Great Pyramid. Okay. Then, it's facing south towards the woods. Towards the wolf statue. So it's facing towards the Opo. Maybe it's the one here. Maybe it's the owl statue. Because it's facing the Great Pyramid. I don't know. Let's try it. You mean together? It's facing towards the wolf. Okay, that's fine. But you still need to... I'm dying. Oh, fuck it. This is... Okay, so I think it's the Calibri one. Alright, I pray this works. Ah! It seems you were mistaken. I am fine, though I would rather not go through that again. Well, shit. Next time, choose more carefully. Shit. Okay, let's see. What quest is this? Look to the car. Look at the stars. Final Fantasy XIV. Let's see. No, it's not giving me the answer. It's the owl statue. Oh, okay, fine. Fine. Alright. I don't care. I want to get to listen, I gotta start getting rice together soon for dinner. Because we've been playing a while, and I gotta get through these quests. The ether has been absorbed. You really do have a talent for these things. Yeah, because I'm heating up some chili we made. I pulled it out of the freezer. No, I don't have to pick the rice. The way should be clear now. Come, let us. Someone approaches. Sister! Sister! Sinmet? What are you doing here? What has happened? Your Moran soldiers, they have entered Ishmaya! Your Moran soldiers? And what of the Blessed? Nothing specific, it seems. The Umorans had little interest in Thitherbow, or its people. According to our scouts, their general and his men made all haste for the gate to Ishmaya upon finding it. Together with Thancred, Ulmet, and some few others, have engaged them at the border. You are to return and assist Ulmet at once. They are not to set foot near the ruins of Anau. We will see to matters here and return as quickly as we can. Understood? Yes, sister. Be careful. Though I knew time was short, I did not expect the Omorans to move so swiftly. But we have come too far to turn back now. Time is against us, friend. Quickly, into the pyramid. I hope my made-up accents are okay, because I don't know how to do these accents. I'm just making them up. Just to make it a little different. Alright, so in here. Okay, I'm just saying. I know they change all the time. I feel like I'm doing an accent. I'm doing it like I don't know if you guys remember, but like Kevin Costner when he did Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves, and he tried doing the British accent and then he just dropped it like halfway through the movie. That's kind of what I feel like I'm doing here. But I'm trying. Our way has been barred again. I am beginning to lose my patience. The switch should be through these doors, in the confessional of Tupasa the Elder. But why is it not open? My magic appears to be flowing through the walls, but it's being obstructed as it approaches the door. Is it not strange that only one of these pedestals bears an owl statue? It's got glowy eyes.
strange indeed. The second statue was likely hidden to keep the door sealed. We can cover more ground if we split up. Almet, take the chamber to the south. Brislin, the one to the east. I will search the chamber to the west.
So I was supposed to take the one to the east, right? That's west. Oh, this way. Yeah. Anything around here? Ah, there we go. Another owl statue.
I have looked everywhere, and... Wait, who's that? The statue. You found it. It looks light enough. We need but return it to the other altar, no? One might assume so, but nothing about these ruins has ever been quite so simple. I sensed a strange energy emanating from the eyes of the statue in the corridors of this place. Should this figure be moved, it would not surprise me for them to suddenly stir to life. But trapped then, for the unsuspecting as they attempt to return this to its rightful place. Precisely. Caution would serve us well here. Which is why I would ask you to deliver the statue to the main chamber. An abundance of magic yet courses through these walls, for my eyes distractingly so. I believe yours, on the other hand, would more aptly perceive the traps for what they are.
Leave it to me. Leave it to me.
All right, then. We will meet you at the door to the confessional of Tupasa the Elder.
Deliver the owl statue to the altar at the entrance of the confessional of the Tupasa of Elder. Okay. You will have 2 minutes to complete the task, blah, blah, blah. Okay. I don't need to read all that shit. Let's go. Yeah, but like I'm 15 levels over where I should be. Oh shit! I fucked it up. Crap! I was reading your shit, BB10. Crap! It scared me. Oh my god! I was reading your message. I wasn't paying attention. Oh my god! All right. I should have known that was gonna happen. I was more worried about arguing these things. Alright, so I can't go where they're looking, so I don't want them to look at me. Oh no. Somebody took a nasty ass shit. Hold on. Oh god, it's horrible. Oh no. Oh no, this is bad. I only have 2 minutes. I gotta endure. I gotta endure. Okay. It's horrible. Oh my god. Oh shit. Alright, here we go. I gotta light this candle and cover it up. It must have been not you. Because Chewy's sitting right here. Oh my god, yeah. Woo! Like this candle. Alright. Yeah, they must be like, this is the exact point where mommy can't get away from her computer, so I'm gonna go take a nasty ass fucking load. Oh. Okay, so you successfully deliver the statuette to the lair. The
The statue is returned. But was that enough? I believe it was. I can see ether flowing to the door now. I pray this means an end to the tricks and traps of these ruins. Well done.
She does. She just... I don't know. I didn't see that anything uncovered, but... Oof. Oof.
You are but one step from entering the Kitana Revel, but I must warn you, this last step is without question the most perilous. Overcome this final trial, and the path forward will open to you. A path laden with more puzzles and traps, I'm sure. Did the Emperor always take such pleasure in wasting the time of his allies? Let us end this, Rizlin, while time is yet on our side.
Casa to Casa. No, we're not right before that. We still have 4 fucking quests. Alright, so this is Legend of the Not-So-Hidden Temple. Before we enter, I would tell you of the trial that awaits you. The chamber is said to be filled with all manner of devices to keep trespassers away from the switch. The most potent being wards of displacement. They may very well force you into danger. Should we become separated, please use these. Whisper beads. They will allow us to communicate no matter where we may find ourselves. I think Rizlin and I can work out how to use these well enough. Thank you. Alright, Rizlin. The sooner we finish here, the sooner we can return to the others. Aha! Okay, so this is a trial. Shall we get this over with? I think I remember this one being kind of a pain in the ass. We must hurry before your Moran soldiers gain any ground. Wait, do you see those sentinels? They are made to curse any who enter the pyramid. It is said to be seen by them. It is said to be seen by them is to be seen by death. Alright, so I got to, so we gotta be sneaky. Alright, that's one way. Sister, can you hear me? 2 soldiers have broken through our defenses. Follow them. They are not to reach this temple, understood? A pair of soldiers somehow made it past my sisters. No doubt on their way here. All the more reason we should hurry then. Another sentinel. Its movement is somehow different from before. How are we to get around them? I will draw their attention with the glamour. It will not last long. The moment they are distracted, we must run with all haste. No, I'm not gonna hug them. Make ready to run. Now! Good. Teleportation device. This should end well. There is no turning back.
Wisdom, Almet, can you hear me? We've been sent to separate chambers. This mist, poison, and it has nullified my magic. These markings on the floor, I think they show the way out. Uh-oh. Alright, so that's not the way to go. Alright, oh, okay, so I've got to look. There. No, I don't want that. Finally, fresh air. How fare you two? We have to keep moving. Oh, we got out of there. Somehow we are still in one piece. That means little to the others if we do not hurry. This is... Ooh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What was that noise? Oh, we gotta run. We gotta run. Run! Oh. There, that crevice in the wall. Oh, it's Indiana Jones. Enough with these traps. There's another one. The jump. Whew. Oh, I know it does, but with it being a temple and everything. But there is no going back now. Pray it is not much further. Sister, they have reached the temple. I fear they are too fast for for us. Be careful of the traps inside. We are nearly there. It is unheard of for anyone to outpace the beast. What is this man who comes after you? Could it be Ranjit? If so, we have precious little time. I can't read fast enough. I have to read down here. Another door. Wonderful. I can imagine what awaits us inside. There you are. Oops. Impossible.
Away with you!
I have to defeat Raji.
Be gone! This ends now!
Here I come! No holding back!
Eat the mushrooms. Alright, I gotta heal down here.
Go quarter!
Fine. Yeah, I didn't even do. Well, now that you mention it, I could do some holy. Oh no, it's not gonna do anything. What's going on now? Oh, quick, leave the door. Hurry, we cannot hold that for long. More sentinels. Go, Rizlam. I will draw their attention.
It seems to be working. I think not.
General, hold on!
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What did you do?
Expertly done.
How was I to know that that would happen? It looked like any other part of the floor.
No, it didn't. It was glowing and shit.
Might now be an opportune time to strike a bargain? We poisoned a number of villagers in Slitherbough with a toxin brewed for us by the children. This is the antidote. I dare say you know how potent their concoctions are, and the futility of trying to counteract their effects. Now, try anything here, and we're all likely to fall. Eventually someone will come to our rescue, or yours. Promise us safe passage, and we'll give you the antidote. Do we have a deal?
We do not negotiate with the enemy. The villagers' lives are forfeit, as is yours.
Damn.
General?
Oh, noes.
Do not fail.
No! No! That's your waifu! No! Oh no. Oh no.
How noble and pointless.
Shut up. It's all your fault.
Is everyone all right? What in the...
Oriage! At once! Down with you!
Well, at least he's dead. He's dead now, too. For fuck's sake, Taker, why you do that? How are we supposed to get you up?
Where is Y'shtola?
Yeah, good.
Ishtola. Had we been but a few steps faster. Why would she do such a thing? Thankfully, Ranjit's cohorts had the good sense to fall back. Met should be here soon with word from Fanao. We should hold our position here until she arrives. Almet, please tell me you know if that hole might lead out into the woods somewhere. Whether in another means of exiting the temple, there is no question that we would know of it. But I fear that is of little consequence. We have tried to mark the depth of the pit, and failed. To fall from such a height. Sister, I come bearing news. The Yomoran soldiers and the children have fled Ikshmaya. They abandoned Slitherbow as well, though they yet remain in the swamps near Lakeland. Unfortunately, a number of the Blessed were poisoned while fending off the soldiers. One we believe to be of their order was found lost in Ikshmaya, feverish and badly wounded. He was taken to Fanao for treatment, but I fear there is little we can do for him. He and the other Blessed will not last long without an antidote. Then we must act quickly. If you have a spare vial, then Philly and I can deliver it to the Blessed at Slitherbow. You and Urianger should return to Fanao and tend to the wounded villager there. What about Ishtola? I know it seems callous of us to leave. She leapt into that hole for a reason. We have to save the Blessed. Whatever it takes. All right. My sisters and I will remain here. We must be certain no soldiers are still lurking about. Come, Ruslan. Let not Ishtola's sacrifice be in vain. To Fanao.
Why? Why did Ishtola have to die? I don't even care about these freaking people. No ugly cry? There's gonna be a lot of ugly crying in this in this expansion. A lot. Runar! No! Okay, we gotta save Runar. We gotta save Runar. That's Runar. Fine. No, you don't understand. Runar, we gotta save him. It's fine. Let him die. Heavens forfend Runar. 'Twas he who forestalled the Yomoran procession, and in so doing afforded thee time to traverse the temple. Quickly, the antidote. I know, right? Runar still appears visibly pained. Perhaps he requires another dose of medicine. The medicine seems to take effect as the color slowly creeps back to his cheeks. It would appear the worst hath passed, though his wounds yet want for mending. I shall minister to him forthwith. Rest, Risland, I prithee. I shall attend to Runar's ministrations. You guys want me to rest now?
Runar. Thank goodness.
We delivered the antidote to Slitherbow, and from what we could gather on the way here, the Ulmorans have had the good manners to withdraw. Thank the gods they did, or we would never have made it here in time. I'm told we have Runar and his comrades to thank for keeping the soldiers occupied prior to their retreat. They were preparing to come for you and Y'shtola, it seems, when Runar rallied the villagers and pursued them out of Slitherbow.
Ixmaya, in the care of the Vis. Thou art safe now, friend. Pray, rest thee a while longer.
No. No, I am all right. Somewhat heavy of limb, perhaps, but otherwise well, I assure you.
Like a sneaky kitty, really.
I am glad to see you are all safe. When we realized where the soldiers were headed, we knew something had to be done. I do not see Master Matoya. She was with you, yes? What happened to her?
No. Oh. I cannot say for certain, but it was she who secured the antidote.
Spare me your riddles and speak plain. Where is Master Matoya? No. No. No, that cannot be. Why would she do such a thing?
To save you, you big dummy! Ah.
Was there no other way? I cannot believe that she...
Poor Runar.
We must begin the search immediately. I will come with you. What are you waiting for? We must find her. She could be trapped, or hurt, or... She is alive. She is alive, damn you!
I can't bear to see a grown cat cry.
Forgive me for interrupting, but our scouts have apprehended an intruder. We thought perhaps he might be an associate of yours.
Ah, fuck. Really?
Oh, look who it is.
Come to gloat.
Wow, this is embarrassing. In my defense, they are surprisingly tenacious. So, what trouble have you gotten yourselves into this time? Well, well. What an intriguing turn of events. My condolences, by the way. It is never easy to lose the ones we love. Well, she is dead, isn't she? Wishing it were otherwise will not make it so.
That you should be indifferent to her loss is no surprise. But to us, she was a friend. The best of friends.
Why is she smiling? Don't smile when you fall. Okay, it wasn't when she was falling. Okay.
You have something on your mind. What is it?
I'm beginning to wonder what really happened when she fell. Wait, after she fell, there was a powerful gust of wind as if from nowhere.
Pray recount to us again that which thou witnessed in the ruins, omitting not the slightest detail.
Yes.
Flow. The teleportation magic she used to spirit us away from Uldar after the bloody banquet. I recall a similar gale in the tunnel before it took effect.
Interesting. I thought I sensed a brief disturbance in the live stream. How reassuring to know it was not my imagination. I felt it only once, I should mention, which would suggest she is still adrift on its currents.
Then I fear she may yet be lost to us. For it was only by the grace of the elementals that she was plucked from that great ethereal river.
Ah, very well. I'll go and fetch her. Perhaps a clear and unambiguous act of kindness will serve to win the trust you seem so determined to deny me.
Why? Why would you do this? By the blessed dark, there is yet hope. Could it truly be within his power to pluck Y'shtola from the lifestream as he claimeth? 'Tis a feat beyond even the greatest practitioners of the arcane. Yet if he would attempt it, we cannot well stay in his way. Am I cracking my knuckle? No, that's Chewie. He wants attention, so he sits up on the edge of, he claws the edge of my my chair. I don't even hear it anymore. Because I'm so used to him doing it. Like, he just starts, like, you know, clawing the edge of the chair. Or, well, my pad for my arm, so. What? What you want, Chewie? He's like, you know what I want, Mommy. You know. I hungry. He's hungry. Do you really think he can bring her back? Though I am loath to trust him, I suppose we have no choice. For now, at least. Now then, if I'm to fetch her for you, I will require a suitable place to work. We must find somewhere that resonates strongly with the life stream. And by we, I mean you. To that end, I give you this, an ethereal lamp of my own design. Keep it close as you venture out into the woods. The brighter the glow, the stronger the location's resonance with the life stream. Once you've found a likely spot, all you need do is whistle. You do know how to whistle, don't you, hero? Just put your lips together and blow. To find a location that resonates with the live stream, will need to search the area marked on your map. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah. Well, what are you standing around here for? Go get to searching. You do want to save her, don't you? Yes. Bring it. Me a treated mammoth. No, he wants dinner. He doesn't want a T-R-E-A-T-I. I can't say it. He doesn't want a treatise. He wants a dinner. Yeah. Alright, Where the heck is this thing? It's supposed to be right around here. BB-10, Warlahi for ya. Warlahi. Or Morabola. Nashu! She just jumped right up on my desk and right in front of my screen. Nashu! Come on! No. Come on, Nashu. Now she's going nuts. Come on. Get down. What you doing, Nashu? Mommy, I gotta be up here. No, you can't. You can't. Oh, they're the natives are getting restless. They're getting restless. It's getting close to dinner time, and they are getting restless. Oh no, she's gonna jump on top of my tower too. No, hold on. Yes, she's an angry. Nashu, come on, baby. All right, hold on. I gotta go feed them. I can't finish this if they're going crazy. Come on. Alright. Cats are fed, the rice is on. Okay. Sorry, they were getting nuts on me there. No, I should have a little piece of quiet here to finish this up. Where the hell is this thing? Nashu is just crazy. She's a crazy cat. I'm telling you. I have to play with her a little bit before bed because I will be in bed and we'll have the door open and she's just clawing up the side of the bed, running around like crazy. She's in the closet. She has her little toy that makes noise and she brings it into bed with us and making noise like crazy. It's just, I don't even know with this cat. Come on. Gotta be around here. And then when she wants to settle down and sleep in the bed, she sprawls all out. Like, she just stretches out. Like, you know how you see a lot of cats, they, like, curl up into a ball? She don't do that. She has to, like, stretch her legs as far as she can possibly reach them. And she's a long cat. She's long. Where the hell is this thing? Is it down here? Yes. No. Says use the, oh, I have to use the ethereal lamp, so I'm just flying around. Oh my god. Alright, that's why I couldn't find it. I have to use this fucking lamp. Alright. Lamp glows faintly. Alright, not that way. So we gotta play Simon. Not Simon Says. Hot or cold? Alright, this way. Faintly. Faintly. Come on. Gotta be back this way. Look at these freaking trees. Come on. them. I'm about ready to look this shit up. This is ridiculous. I did go closer to the settlement, and then it says it was about to go out. Faintly. Faintly. Now it's about to go out any moment. Go out any moment. Faintly. Warmly. Brightly. Lamplight is near blinding. Perhaps now would be a good time to call Emmett. So finally.
Yes, this place should serve well enough. Might I have a little space? I need to concentrate. Now then, what color was her soul again? Ah, there you are.
BB10, close your eyes. I think she might be naked. I think she might be naked.
He's done it. He's brought her back.
Oh, thank goodness. He put her clothes on.
Y'shtola, are you all right?
Yes, though I cannot imagine how. What happened?
Thou didst invoke the power of flow, which thence did usher thy soul unto the life stream.
I wanted to save the antidote, and after that... I did something exceedingly reckless, for which you will just have to forgive me.
Aww.
Master Matoya, oh, thank the heavens you're alright.
Aww.
I've given up hope.
This is so sweet.
Please, Renard, dry your tears. What would the others think if they saw you like this? Come now. Did you really think I would go gently into that dark night with so much left undone? So many mysteries left unsolved?
Is there aught you wish to say to me? A word of thanks, perhaps?
Oh, Emmett.
Emmett Selk, the Ascian of whom I spoke. 'Twas he who plucked thee from the live stream.
I see. Thank you. Differences notwithstanding, you saved my life, and for that I am grateful. But let us turn our attention to more important matters, such as the Katana Ravel. You had better not have explored its depths without me.
Wow. I wouldn't have known where to start.
Well, Almet and the others should be pleased to see you in such uncharacteristically high spirits. Let us return to Fanaf then, and discuss the coming expedition.
Okay, I really want to get to the dungeon, but we still have another quest. Let me do this here. What a touching reunion that was. It fair brought a tear to my eye. But as we both know, such tender moments are nothing if not momentary. Before long, they will remember their many differences and return to squabbling. Well, says the Archbringer of Chaos. Flattery will get you nowhere, my dear. He took it as a compliment. But seriously, we Ascians do what we do for the greater good, for the rejoining. Though we may sow the seeds of chaos, it is man who tends them, he who reaps their bountiful harvest. But I grow tired of these arguments. If you would kindly refrain from retorting and return to your customary brooding silence, I will take it as thanks for rescuing your companion and leave it at that. Now we mustn't keep your friends waiting. You gotta love, I love the cut of his jib. I love the cut of his jib. Okay, so I'm gonna go turn this quest in, and then I think we're gonna call it here. I know I was trying really hard to get to the dungeon, but it's almost 5 o'clock. And it's going to take me at least 20 minutes for the dungeon, and then we'll finish the dungeon, and there's going to be like probably another 15 minutes of cutscenes after the dungeon. So we'll try and save that. We'll save that for next Saturday or next Friday. We will get through that dungeon, and then we'll maybe we can push our way to the next one. I don't know, but we're gonna keep pushing. Fat Chocobo is dancing to Ebola. Oh, shit. Alright, here you go. Talk to everybody first. I told you, I tire of these inane arguments.
Shouldn't you be getting ready to slay the next Light Warden or something? Though I struggle to form the words, I am glad that Emmett Selk was here. We can but pray Y'shtola never does anything so reckless again. Oh, she will. She has plot armor. Don't worry. Don't worry, Thancred. She has all the plot armor in this game. Marianne once told me that being immersed in the live stream can cause irreparable harm to the body. Do you suppose Y'shtola is all right? In all of history, there are but few who have returned from a misadventure in the ethereal sea possessed of mind and body both. To have done so twice beggareth belief. 'Tis plain Y'shtola wanteth not for favor among the 12. By all that is dark, Master Mortoria has returned. She stands here before me, yet still I cannot believe it. My apologies for having put you all through such an ordeal. I could see no other way to save the Knights Blessed. Happily, both they and I yet live, thanks to you. But our work here is not yet done. We must make ready to enter the Katana Revel and put the Light Warden to the sword. Okay, alright, so this is a good place to stop, because when I pick it back up, we're going to be right at the quest to go into the dungeon. We're going to do the dungeon, and then it's a shit ton more questing.